Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Miles Sanders now to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Complete to Will Fuller.
A huge play there right off the bat. 48 yards.
And the Texans first down.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Gun. They'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll set up a throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
3rd down.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into pop.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Bills nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 32-yard line.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
On the carry.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans 7, Bills nothing.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple. Buffalo and Houston, 2 up-and-comers in the AFC. And you may remember they met in the wild card round a season ago. That game most likely to be remembered for the Deshaun Watson play where he spun away from the 2 defenders before finding Taiwan Jones for a big play late. And that game went into overtime, tied at 19 before Kaimi Fairbairn won it with a field goal in the extra session.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
Now back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route.
The pass.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
3-yard line.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
1st down, Texans.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Third down. Third and long.
Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. On the run. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Miles Sanders, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields this way up at the 17.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Second and 13. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So that's going to push him back half the distance. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth.
26 months. Let's go tight end. Let's go right here now. 26 months. Here we go. Mustang 19. It's just me and you. Check smash. Me and you. 26 months. I got it.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Bills, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Going for the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Watch the pass. Be good. 60 Eagles.
And they'll try to run the option here. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The extra point up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fields this way up at the 17.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Number 40.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
2nd and 14. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to his own 18. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught off the deflection. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 76 26 yards. And the Bills cut into that lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
45 yards.
A big-time play there for the Texans. 45 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Texans push further out in front. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Texans 34, Bills 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check your hot read.
And some room to maneuver. It's a foot race. The 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points.
There he goes, right side. 20, 10, 5, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run with Sanders, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
2-yard line.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans will add on to their lead. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Texans 41, Bills 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
It's now 4th down.
Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down.
Check 24. Check 24.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this down to the 10. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots, and there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Flush to his right. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
And now the Bills will bring the offense out onto the field and go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Back now in Buffalo, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now obviously they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans will extend their lead. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you say 3 rushing touchdowns and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
And he's able to put it through.
The score, Texans 48, Bills 19.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy. One for the safe boy. Tennis nipping.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Here we go, here we go.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. There he goes inside the 30. Reception here by Ruggs. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Double up. He's coming, double up. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Blue down, blue down. Safe, safe, safe. Cut 19, cut 19. Hurt, hurt. Hey, watch the slant.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Bills on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. They're going to look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2nd and 15. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Troy Apted. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Now, remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Texans 62, Bills 19.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
So now, again, the Bills will go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Texans 69, Bills 27.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, was from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn that. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Troy Apke. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because
accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Texans,